Well, here we are. We're at Mohican State Forest. We're going to do an overnight. My buddy Bowie's in the car. He just registered here. We're going to go down to campsite 5 and see how it is. It's about 43 degrees. It's a little windy and a little drizzly. Hopefully the rain will be mild, if not any, and we'll have a good evening. We'll keep you posted. Well, here we are, Mohican State Forest. It is Friday, March 15th, almost St. Patty's Day. About 43 degrees. About a 30% chance of rain, they said, but of course, as I said in my other video, it's gonna rain. And it is raining right now, drizzling. And so, of course, I had the rain jacket in my pack, thinking I'd just wear the fleece, but as soon as we got here, I opened the pack, threw it on. So, got that on. We're gonna go up to campsite 5. I might do a little hiking before. Got my buddy Bowie here. He's ready to roll. A nice thing I got is I bought a leash the other day, and it actually carabiner to my hip belt. So when he's on leash, I'll have my hands available. But if we're not around anybody, I'll have him off leash because he's not going to go anywhere. But right now, to get started, I'll keep him on leash for a few minutes, and then we'll go. We're not that far, like 7/10 of a mile from the campsite. So what we'll probably do is walk over there, check it out, and then go for a little hike, and then come back and set up camp. Tonight's not about hiking; it's about the camp and getting Bowie used to being in the tent. It's going to get to about 30 to 29 to 30 degrees tonight, so that'll be a good night for me to test how good my 20-degree bag is. I've got the Costco quote for him. We'll probably cuddle up against each other. So we'll see how good my sleep system is in cooler weather. Okay, well, it's starting to drizzle a little bit, so I'm going to get going. Yeah, the leash lasted about 2 minutes. Kind of tripping over each other. So I took it off. I've got it wrapped around me, so if I need to throw it back on them, we're good. But we're still trying to figure this out. We made it to campsite 5. Looks like somebody left their pad here. Some other crap. It's unfortunate. Pretty campsite. It's in a little pine grove area. Trying to figure out where we're going to put the tent. We've got a fire ring up here. I'm going to put the tent over here. Not too far from it, but not too close. Another spot possibly here. See how it looks. It looks beautiful. Looks like somebody tried to have a fire. At least there's a log in there. Rained a lot last night, so I don't know if it's going to be able to build a fire. I will attempt. I can't build one until 6, according to the sign at the kiosk, because it's March, April, May. Being in the middle of March, I'll follow the rules, but got some good logs to sit on. I'll definitely be able to find some wood if I want to burn some up. Yeah, this is looking like a good spot here. We're not expecting bad weather. One big tree here. I actually have a couple good trees to hang the bag if I need to. So I'm not worried about bears, but just to keep critters out. Bowie's been checking things out. He's a little nervous, which is good. I'd rather have him be wanting to be with me than trying to take off. So we're going to explore a little bit, try to do a little more hiking. It's way too early to set up camp. We'll just be sitting in here for hours, which, you know, as long as the weather holds out is fine, but I'd like to do a little exploring. So we'll check it out. Well, we made it to down to what's called Pine Run. I was actually debating going to a campsite number 3, which I've heard it's awesome. I know a lot of YouTubers have stayed there before. But the big thing is you got to cross Pine Run, which this would have been yesterday in the morning. I probably would have done it, but we got a ton of storms last night. It's not real deep or wet, but I just don't want to hassle with a wet dog and wet feet, and I didn't have to. So we just hiked down from Camp 5 here. We're going to walk along it for a little bit, keep moseying. He's having fun. We're on a horse trail, so I got to keep my eyes peeled for horses. I don't want him spooking one or vice versa. So he'll get back on leash if we hear or see one. So, and the rain's picking up. What a shot. Haven't had the tent out since Celeste in October, so hopefully it's not too dirty and hopefully there's no mold. Tent's up. A bit better, but for the first time back out, it's in really good shape still. Happy about that. It's a great tent. $100. Cannot beat it if you're a tent camper. Got myself right under this set of pine trees right here. They're small. Not worried about anything falling on me. Well, maybe, but the winds aren't too bad. So we will get everything else going. Just our luck. I literally was about to open the the pack up to get the pad and all the down out, and it started drizzling. So we'll stand underneath these trees. I don't think it's gonna stay long, but it's just ironic. It's like, okay, so let's get the down stuff out. Oh no, Mother Nature says you're gonna have rain a little more. Home is set up. Got the static V insulated under my Kelty 20 degree and Bowie's Costco quilt. Got my puffy that I'll be wearing later, my clothes bag, my pillow. So we're set. Hopefully Bowie will be happy getting in here. We'll find out. The camp's all set up, so now we're going to take a walk back down by the water, grab that stack of wood that was there, and maybe build a fire. It keeps drizzling on and off. But Bowie's doing great. Well, this is a good sign. I came in here to change my shirt. I called him in and he was a little nervous at first, but then once he got in and on the Costco quilt and laying on my ring, he's pretty content. It's a little windy out now, so we're gonna hunker down here for a little bit before we eat dinner. I'm so happy he's just chilling right now, so this is great. Also, we have one of those collapsible bowls already, so he's getting a little fresh water. We just got out of the tent. Try to make some dinner. It's getting a little breezy, so hopefully my stove will stay lit. I got some dry food for him, so hopefully dinner won't be a big deal. Just having some ramen. Got the stove going. A couple rocks there for a windshield, hopefully, but it's going fine. The wind's slowed down, so hopefully I'll be eating some ramen here in about 20 minutes. Who needs to go to a fancy ramen restaurant when you got genuine ramen noodles right here out in the woods? Time to eat. Well, it's that time of night again. Whiskey night. A little bullet before I go to bed. It's about almost 7. It's going to get dark here pretty soon, so we're going to have this, go in the tent, get settled, put it on podcast, and hopefully Bowie and I have a peaceful night. See you in the morning.
Morning. Well, it got down in the 20s last night, definitely. Stayed fairly warm, except when I slid off the pad a few times. So it was a good night. The mission was accomplished.
My buddy here did a great job all night. He just kind of curled up next to me on his quilt and slept all night and make it through.
So I think the plan is just to get up, break down camp, and head out. We're less than a mile from the car. Our whole goal here was to test out how Bowie did in the tent, and he passed the test, so I'll get some caffeine on the drive home. I don't feel like cooking up a bunch of food for a short drive home. So thanks for following, and I'll probably do a closing before we leave.
I thought we got a little snow last night. Definitely rained a lot from the night, but we definitely got some snow flurries too. There's my boy. He's been happy all morning. He just hangs out at camp while I get everything done. He's such a good boy. Gotta shake a little ice off the tent. But other than that, it's held up really good. Rain, snow, whatever. Tented great. Well, camp's all packed up. Backpack's ready to roll. Bowie's ready to roll. Camp 5. Nice little spot. Did us well for the evening. You can tell where the tent was. That's the dry spot. Well, we made it back to the car. Everything's safe and sound. Bowie's in the backseat chilling out. Overall, a really great trip. Did exactly what we wanted. I wanted to test Bowie out on an overnight. He did great. I was so happy he was able to sleep in the tent. He does awesome hiking. He stays around camp when you're getting camp set up or torn down, doesn't leave. So overall, really, really great. I can see why people really like it here, especially for like group meetups. I know the Ohio YouTubers have done a couple of meetups here, and it makes perfect sense because it's a great place to do like an overnight where you want to hang out at camp and maybe get a little walking, hiking in. We'll be back definitely. It's so close to home. When the weather's warmer and the water's down a little bit, we'll probably go to one of the other campsites and then do some more exploring because Mohican's just so beautiful. You know, it's an hour and 15 minutes from my house, so you can't go wrong with that. Well, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate if you did. Looking forward to the backpacking season kicking off. Got a trip to Florida next week, so that'll be, I'll do a little rub it into the snowbirds video when I'm down there, and then hoping to Next trip is tentatively planned for Lake Vesuvius in April, where I'm going to bring Bowie on another overnight, but this time I'm going to do a little more hiking. All right, thanks everyone, and have a great day.